Friends, my name is Chunhuju. I am going to guide you install Anaconda. Let's take a look what is Anaconda. We go to the official website by click on this. Now you have some basic information. What is Anaconda? It's open source. It's fastest and easiest way to do Python and R data science and machine learning on Linux, Windows, and Mac computer. So let's download it. We'll click on this green button, download. And here, if you wrote it down, you can see two different versions Python. I highly recommend you to install 3.6 if you don't have it. Some of the Python code, they wrote it on different version, like 2.7 and 3.6. But most of the developer and data science or contributor, they publish their Python code. They mostly using updated version. So let's go for this. Before we install Python 3.6, we need to know what operation system you are using. If you don't know your computer, you type about your PC. Here, my computer system is using 64-bit operating system. So I will select 64-bit installer. We click on Save. After complete the download, we click on the folder. Check out download folder. You see, I already downloaded before. So we click on the exe file and run it. We go to next. I agree. Next. It set up the directory for your Anaconda. We'll install it under C drive. And user and computer name, Anaconda 3. Now I keep the default setting by clicking next. You see Anaconda set the default version for Python is 3.6. We keep it. Then click install. It takes some time to install Anaconda. The reason is, I mentioned it before, Anaconda has several packages for run your R and Python code. It has a different package like Spider, Jupyter Notebook, and Rstudio, and etc. So let's take a break. Next. Well, in here, it tells you Anaconda has another software package. It's called Microsoft Visual Studio. If you are not going to install this package right now, you can install it later. So you can skip this step. And here, there are two options selected, which will guide you to their website after the installation. We don't need it. Then we click Finish. We go to the Windows Startup menu and type Anaconda. You may be able to see Anaconda prompt and Anaconda navigator. So let's click on Anaconda prompt first. In this window, you can see the directory at C drive, user, your computer name, already setting. If you type Python, enter. You may see the version of the Python at 3.6.5 already installed it in your computer. So now let's quit this. QUIT, parenthesis, hit enter. When next time you come to Anaconda Python, these will directly help you to go into your Python folder. So we used the command mkdir, make directory. And this directory, we create a new folder that is called pyfile. Click enter. Now, if you go back to this folder, get some refresh, and we come back. This pyfile folder already created. Next, we use a cd to change the directory to pyfile. Enter. Now we access to Jupyter Notebook. Enter. If you wanted to open your Python file, and here, you select New, and you see the option is Python 3 here. You click it. It creates a Python folder on the Jupyter Notebook. In here, you can run your Python code. Let's test it. 5 plus 5, Shift plus Enter, get the result 10. It works well. Now we are going to install some very useful package for Python. Import numpy. We set it as give a short name np. Okay, I'm going to import pandas as pd. We going to import matplotlib. Then we import scikit-learn. And we're going to check the versions. It's easy to miss this. Make it run and only run the cell. Well, oh, it's give me an error. Well, we need to do 2 underscore here. We run it again. Oh, cool. It comes up. Then some number for the different version for different package. Congratulations. You just set up the pyder-Jupyter notebook. Great. So what about the RStudio? The easiest thing is we can do. So let's close this. And now we wanted to take a look at Anaconda Navigator. When we click the Anaconda Navigator, which one we already installed it? Here is Navigator. You can see we already installed Lab, Jupyter, IP, Python console, and Spider. Spider also is one of the Tor Python IDE. I use a lot for Python. I normally use a Spider to write my code. But comparing the Jupyter Notebook and Spider, Spider is similarly look like C++ DEV. And Jupyter is more efficient when you try to show your code step by step in front of your client and the other people. So it's more easy to visualize from there. If you're going to write, oh now I open Spider, you may take a look. This is the Spider. For my projects, I roll it like 800 rows. It's hard to show which part of code it's running to present it. So it's all depends what you get used to it. The example here. Let me run a little example here. 5 plus 5. You need to select and click run. You get 10. If you're going to import Python package, we do the same thing. Import pandas as PD. Okay. And you print PD dot / version. So the good thing for Spider, it gives you some of the, it will immediately pop up the function you may like to use. You just select versions and click enter. You run this. We select the line of code you wanted to run it and click run. So it gives you the version. The same code you can run it in Jupyter and Spider, but depends how you like to do it. You will know which one you will like it when you work on it. Okay. The good thing is you don't. Once you install the Anaconda, you don't have to worry about that. Oh, next step, what kind of software I need to install? Oh, you need to install RStudio. Uh, it it's already here, but I think you need to make a little big effort to install it just by click install, and that's wait. Now a pop-up window. It seems like I'm not able to create the version 1.1456, and asking if you are wanted to install a new environment. So, okay, we create it. Okay, after a long time installing, for R, you may be able to ready to use RStudio now by click on Launch. Okay. The reason for RStudio download for a long time because a lot of engineers already installed some of the data for you to practice in the future in R. So, for example, for airport, when you click it, you can see a data table. It's a four observations, I mean four rows, and three variables. You see three columns here. Great. Okay, you are successfully installed RStudio. If you wanted to run some script, you can go to select Markdown in a new file, create it. Yes. Okay. Click. In R, it already set up some of the basic code to guide you how to use at right the beginning. So, and here it loads some of the functions from here tonight. We say we recognize that this is R programming language, and this is what we call code chunk. And here, already loading car dataset, and if you run it, you may see some of the information for car dataset. There are two variables, I mean two columns there. The data type are numeric data type. So the summary function will give you some basic statistic information for these two columns. Okay, so far you successfully installed RStudio. So we will start to talk about how to do data analysis. And please let me know what type of data set you are looking for and what kind of method you try to use in analyzing. I wish this will help you to start right at the beginning. Um, I might not able to have in a lot of time to tell you how to install it, but if you have a problem while you're installing the R and Spider or Jupyter Notebook, please leave me a message and I will get back to you. We come back to the Anaconda Navigator, and here you see that launch, right? And the other is still need to install Sims. That is not right. If you want to go back to use a Spider, launch Spider and Jupyter, you just select from the top application on, go back to the base root. Okay. So here you can launch Jupyter Notebook by click on this, but it takes you a little bit time. Okay. Yeah, once you are going to install, I mean, if you wanted to create a new Jupyter Notebook, you click New, Python 3. Okay, you get back to here. If you have any questions, please shoot me the email and or come to our chat. And please come to my chat room and we try to figure out what problem it is.